Take action before you feel ready. There's no perfect time to start something new. You'll never feel completely ready, and tomorrow never comes. So whenever a good idea comes to mind, I try not to procrastinate. I just take a leap of faith and get the first step underway. When I do that, I may hit some home runs, but I'll also very likely make some blunders too, which I learn from along the way, and that's okay. It's all part of the parcel of the learning process. The key takeaway is to trust your gut and just take that first step, even if you don't feel ready for it. Number 16, ask the questions. Research shows that over 45% of Americans don't talk about money with their family, friends, or their spouse or partners. But the same research states that 66% of Americans believe that conversations about money are key to achieving financial freedom. Most people don't like to talk about money, but if you want to achieve your financial goals, that's exactly what you have to do more of. Having conversations about money doesn't have to be about comparison. It can be focused on understanding people's financial values and learning their strategies. You can kick off a financial conversation in a very casual way, in a non-intrusive way, by asking open-ended questions like, I've been thinking about budgeting lately. How do you manage yours? Next time you meet up with a friend, try a financial conversation starter and be willing to share your own perspective and experiences as well. Number 17, the 1% progress rule. This rule is about making small, consistent improvements to your financial situation each month. This could mean increasing your rate of saving, trimming expenses, or finding creative ways to boost your income. Here's the thing, even a tiny 1% improvement every month adds up to meaningful results over time. Just by doing this, you're setting yourself up for long-term financial success without feeling overwhelmed. Stay consistent and watch those small changes lead to big progress. Give it a try and see the difference that it makes. That's it. There you have 17 micro habits that will change your life forever. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps out this channel and helps me keep making more content. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Number 11, invest in yourself. I always say that the best investment you can ever make isn't in stocks, in commodities, or even real estate. It's in yourself. This is because the returns on self-investment compound in the same way that financial investments do. Their benefits add up over time. So whether you're pursuing your education, you're improving your fitness, or you're practicing self-care, putting yourself first is always a sound investment. Talking of self-investments, I wanted to share something with you that's made a massive difference in my life, and that is today's sponsor, Brilliant. It's an amazing online learning platform that makes learning fun and effective. Brilliant makes complex topics simple because you learn by doing, with thousands of interactive lessons on offer, ranging from maths and data analysis to programming and AI. What I love about Brilliant is how it helps you develop a powerful learning habit in just a few minutes a day. Plus, it makes it easy to learn when you're on the move. Whether you're doing a deep dive into a new topic or having a short practice session, you can learn on the phone right where you are. Recently, they launched a ton of new data science content, all of which uses real-world data to train you to see trends and make better informed decisions. Knowing how to read and understand data is literally one of the most important skills you can have in almost any industry. And what I love about the content on Brilliant is that you're learning the skill by working with real data sets from sources like Airbnb, Spotify, Starbucks. So whether you're a student, a professional, or just someone who loves to learn, Brilliant has something just for you. And if you're ready to 10x your learning journey, you can try Brilliant completely for free for a full 30 days at brilliant.org/Nischa. I've also linked it in the description or by scanning the QR code on the screen right now. You can go through all the content completely for free. And if you love it and you want to continue, you can also get 20% off of your annual subscription using the same link. Number 12, diversifying your financial life through multiple income streams. Why? Because A, most millionaires you meet will have multiple income streams, and it really is a cornerstone in building wealth. And B, if one of your income sources take a hit, others can make up for that shortfall, allowing to keep your cash flow healthy. Today, my online income comes from things like brand sponsorships, affiliate marketing, YouTube AdSense, investments, my own product. If you're wondering about how you can go about creating a second income stream, take stock of your skills, your experience, your interests, and think about how you can potentially monetize them. I've also got another video here which goes into a lot more detail about potential ways that you can monetize your passion. But what I want to add here is that fight the temptation to create multiple income streams at the same time. Start with one and then just go from there. Once that one is self-sustaining, then you can consider moving on to other opportunities. It's not just about tracking it's about intentional living. The intentional spending tracker that I use shows me in real time how I'm doing against my goals, whether I'm over or under budget, and exactly how much I have left to spend. When I do this, it's like having a financial compass that keeps me moving in the right direction. I saw someone on TikTok talking about how budgeting is like being on a strict diet. Well, I actually argue that it's quite the opposite. I find it's incredibly empowering, no matter how much you earn, to have some clarity about where your money is going and when. That kind of clarity helps you make financial decisions with confidence. If you want to use my intentional spending tracker, it's completely free. It'll make it easy to categorize your expenses and spot areas where you might be overspending. Plus, it also will tell you how much you have left to spend that month to keep on track with your goals. Number 8, learn something new about money weekly. You know that saying, knowledge is power. Well, Warren Buffett, once again, puts it even better. He says, the more you learn, the more you earn. Every week, I block out just 1 hour, maybe during my lunch break, maybe after dinner, to learn something new about money. It's not a huge commitment, but it makes a real difference. So currently, I'm deep diving into behavioral finance, understanding how our early experiences shape our money mindset. And it's really fascinating to see how childhood experiences, even from as young as age 7, influences whether someone becomes a confident investor or feels anxious about spending. There's always something new to learn, and every little bit of financial knowledge adds up. Whether it's learning about a new investment app or understanding how to negotiate better, these small lessons keep opening up new doors. Number 9, stop caring about opinions. Everyone cares about the opinions of others to some extent, and it's one of the most difficult habits to break free from. But when you do, you start venturing out more and you start taking bigger risks. One thing that helped me overcome this and stop caring too much about the opinions of others is asking myself this simple question. In the grand scheme of achieving my life's goals, how important is this person's opinion? If the answer is not very important or something similar, I become laser focused on what I want to achieve and how I wanted to achieve it based on my own values, not the opinions of others. Number 10, understanding the yes trap. Learning to say no has been a really hard one for me to do. And according to research published by Psychology Today, I'm not alone. We all feel this way to a lesser or greater extent. It's a phenomenon psychologists call the yes trap. It's a deep-rooted feeling that we should always say yes to requests, to invitations, to opportunities, even when our plates are already full. The consequence of the yes trap includes burnout, it includes resentment, and it includes neglecting self-care. But there's also missed opportunities. By saying yes to everything, we lose out on pursuing opportunities that might actually align with our goals a lot more. Something I found that really helped me with this is really crystallizing my goals. When you are able to get so clear on your goals, you're able to beat the yes trap because it became easier to say no to anything that didn't further them. So step 1, get really clear on your goals. Step 2, whenever a new request comes in, ask yourself, will this help me achieve my goals or is it a potential distraction?